You seen this bullshit article about how green electricity from wood harms the planet and harms people? This is so stupid. Talking here about how research shows that burning wood for electricity can boost greenhouse gas emissions and threaten the health of communities. Let me lay this on you. You plant a seed, you grow a tree, okay? The tree is taking carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, incorporating it into its body, and releasing oxygen into the atmosphere. Half of the tree grows above the ground, and half of the tree grows below the ground. When you cut down the tree, you take the part that's above the ground and you burn it. But the part of the tree that's below the ground is still there. Its body, all those roots that are left in the ground, that used to be a carbon dioxide. Now it's wood sitting underground, rotting and forming soil. When you grow trees and you burn trees to produce electricity and heat, the longer you do it, the more carbon dioxide you take out of the air. Because half the tree, which is composed entirely of carbon dioxide from the air, is sitting under the ground. Dummies. If you burn these trees properly, I did a lot of research into this back when I thought I was going to move to the country and have a bunch of kids. Look up something called a Russian stove, a thermal mass heater, a rocket stove. When you burn wood in these types of stoves, you burn the wood. There's an initial burn. And then all these volatile off gases come out. There's particulate matter, there's carbon dioxide, there's carbon dioxide, there's steam, and there's various volatile gases that come up. And in a normal stove like what I had growing up, they go straight out the chimney and into the air. But if you do it properly, you can route those hot gases around and capture their heat. Well, I guess you wouldn't route them around first. You'd route the gases around and put them into a secondary burn chamber. You've got your initial burn down here, the heat's going up, and you have a plate above. And this plate gets superheated, thousands of degrees. You route the volatile gases into this chamber, and they all burn. It's like burning vapor in a car. And now that you've burned all of that, all that's left is carbon dioxide and water in the form of steam. You channel this hot steam, hot carbon dioxide around and capture all the heat out of it. And if you do it properly, what comes out the top is just steam and carbon dioxide. And if you do it properly, it will be so cool that you can hold your hand in it and you won't burn yourself. And if you're really smart, then you can, instead of optimizing purely for the wood energy, if you choose trees that are nitrogen fixing trees, they'll take atmospheric nitrogen out of the air. They'll put it into the tree's body. Like most trees, most plants take nitrogen out of the soil. But if you choose the right trees, they'll take all the nitrogen out of the air and put it into the tree's body, in addition to taking carbon dioxide out of the air and putting it into the tree's body. You cut down the tree, you burn the top half, the other half, there's carbon dioxide, which is now carbon in the ground, and there's nitrogen fixed in the ground. So you're not just taking carbon dioxide out of the air and fighting global warming, you're also creating more fertile soil. Here in Ontario, they actually criminalized these stoves. Back when Kathleen Wynne was elected, she made these types of stoves illegal. It's illegal to have these stoves in this province in Canada because they're so fucking dumb. Burning wood for electricity and heat, when done properly, reduces carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and creates fertile soil. And anybody who says otherwise is full of shit and doesn't know what they're talking about.